Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Tharshey and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we have a beginner's guide to Game of Thrones Dragonfire. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you do, please do drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and if it turns post notifications. Anyways, let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so as I said, this is going to be a complete beginner's guide where we go through absolutely everything you need to know as a brand new player to the game. So first things first, if you click on yourself or your keep, you can click enter and this will allow you to enter your keep. Now you have a couple options. So we're going to start off on the left hand side. First button we have is Barracks. If you click Barracks, this shows you your total troop count that you have that you can make and the total troops that you have available. It also allows you to assign troops, upgrade your capacity, which is just a building in your base, or you can train new troops. We go back and we go over to the next option. This is your boost center. So this will just show you your current active boosts. So these are boosts active across the realm, any personal boosts you have, and these are faction boosts. Faction boost may just take a little while to load because there is a ton of boosts currently active. Yep, look, these are a whole bunch of boosts that are active for different areas on the map, etc. If we go back, the next option we have is upgrades. Upgrades is very simple. That just allows you to upgrade your base. So when you go to upgrades, you can upgrade your infrastructure, you can upgrade your war tactics, or you can upgrade your dragon care stuff. Basically all just upgrades in your base that make you stronger. If we go out of there, we go to our throne room. That is basically just your profile. This is where you can personalize your profile. So you can click personalize here. You can change your name if you want to change your username. You can change the portrait. You can change what house you're affiliated with. If you go down here, you can change your banner. So your sigils, your fields, your color. And if you go down here, you can change your title as well as ambition, which is basically just saying, it's basically just a title for you. Next up, you have your info guide, which you can look at, and your settings. Settings is pretty self-explanatory, just allows you to change your game settings. One thing I will show is the join a friend section, just because a lot of people do get lost. So first things first, if you need to look for your player ID, it's over here under settings. Your world ID, which is the world that you're currently in, is over here as well. And if you want to get a friend code, you will click join friend, and under join friend, it will come up with this. You can then copy your friend code and send it to someone, or you can join a friend's world by entering a friend code over there. Now let's go all the way back, and if we go over to the next tab that we have, that will be Heirlooms. Heirlooms are basically just upgrades that you can do, and those upgrades stay with you throughout your various seasons. So once you've got an upgrade done under your Heirlooms, that upgrade will stay with you even in new servers, in new seasons, etc. So it's persistent upgrades that stay, unlike your upgrades for your base, which reset every new season. Next up, you have Dragon Strike. Dragon Strike is this basically a bunch of challenges you can do, challenge levels. There's not that many. There's like, I think, 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's just 10 challenges you can do. Once you're done, they're all done. And finally, you have your Dragon Pit. Dragon Pit just allows you to have a look and see all your dragons. So as you can see, it will show you all the dragons you have unlocked currently. It shows you their level. So currently like level 47 Caraxes. It shows you their star level. So Caraxes is 2-star. And if you go all the way down, it will also show you dragons you currently have some respect items towards. For example, Malachite, I have 10 out of 15 needed to unlock him or to hatch him. And then it shows all the dragons that are currently locked. For me, that is Sheep Stealer, Sunfire, Tayrax, Tessarion, and Vermax. And yeah, that's basically your Dragon Pit. Now in the Dragon Pit though, there is quite a lot you can look at. So when you're in your Dragon Pit, this will allow you to have a look at all the different things you need to know about your dragons. So your first up is your star, or how many stars or how many respect items you need for a new star level for your dragon. So for example, Caraxes is 85 out of 100. When he gets 15 more of his respect items, he will become a 3-star dragon. If you look above that, these are his troop affinities. So he synergizes well with spears and with cavalry. If you look next, you will see under his name it says Hunter and Whelp. Whelp is just the aid, so it means he's small boy, and Hunter is his type, so he's a Hunter type dragon or Hunter class dragon. If we look at Seasmoke, Seasmoke is a champion class dragon, and unlike Caraxes Sea Smoke is good with cavalry, bows, and he's bad with siege, while Caraxes is good with spears and cav. So that allows you to help plan your synergy between your different dragons in a formation. Anyway, next up, we already spoke about the amount of respect items you need. This is the actual star level though. If you click that, it will show you what you unlock at each star level. So 1 star, you will unlock his Vanguard skill, and if you click the actual star, it will be that for his stats. When you get 2 stars, it will increase his stats by that amount, and at 2 stars, you unlock one of his skills, Battle Dread. If you go to 3 stars, it increases his stats further. If you go to 4 stars, it'll increase his stats even further, and you will unlock another of his skills. And you can go so on all the way to 5 stars. Then you go to Adult, you can have a look at 6 stars, 7, 8, 9, all the way to 10 stars, and the final skill that he does unlock. So that is how you can have a look at your different dragon skills as well as what they get at their star level. If you want to read what any skill does, you can click on it over here. So this will show you what Battle Dread does, this will show you Dragon's Flare, this will show you Crippling Inferno, this one will show you Mass Enfeeble, and the final one, if it doesn't lag, will show you Bloodworm. Now under that you have Infernal Burst. This is your command skill, so this is basically your main damage skill or your main skill for your dragon. Those other skills are all like sub skills that just buff you. But yeah, this will show you what your main skill does, as well as any terms used like fire or first strike will all be highlighted here as well and tell you what that does. Now next up you have your level. This shows you what your current level is, your current XP towards your next level, and if you click the meat icon, this will allow you to feed your dragon if you're able to upgrade them to another level. So yeah, that is going to be your screen over there. There is a little bit more info that I will go over. So this bottom here, this shows you your troop capacity that your dragon can have. This number indicates dragon's troop capacity increases as level goes up, and this is the power from your dragon. So Caraxes is 33,000 power, so that is a combination of their stars, their levels, as well as their habits. Habits are the sub skills I was talking about earlier. The final thing is this little icon over here. If you click this, it'll show you a bunch of stats. These are your dragon's stats. So this is his strength stat. Strength increases physical damage dealt in combat. Each one is a different stat. Each one affects something different. This is instinct, increases tactical damage, lowers physical damage received. This is intelligence, which increases fire damage dealt, lowers tactical damage received. This is initiative, which decreases fire damage received and determines your turn order. This is your mod speed, so he's just average, and this shows how much of energy he currently has available, or stamina. So yeah, that is your dragon pit. Now next up at the bottom, this is where you can actually go and put dragon formations together. So if you click on one, you can go and open it up, and then you can go and edit. To edit, you will simply just click on a dragon like this, and you can switch it out with whatever dragon you want. For example, okay, oh well, I can't swap it right now because my army is currently not at home in my stronghold. It's currently out. I could actually show you on this army. Yep, this army is currently at home. For example, I could switch them out for Bavloran, Aralax, whatever I want. When you switch out, you can then go select your troops. You can switch your position depending on what you want, and you can save your army. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because I do not want to ruin the formation I have. Now let's go back. We've gone through most of the buttons or most of the features in your actual keep. Next up, we're going to go and have a look at the buttons along your UI. So starting at the top of your UI, this is your total power. Total power is a breakdown of your dragons, your upgrades, your tiles, and your heirloom power all combined. So I have nearly 1 million. This is your in-game time in UTC. This is your tile cap, so I can have a total of 239 tiles currently. I currently own 223. If you click on it, it will show you where each tile is. So it'll show you all your tiles by level. These are all my level 1 tiles, all my level 8 tiles, etc. You can click on the coordinates if you wanted to take you to any of them. And you can click this button to abandon a tile. For example, I actually don't need that tile anymore, so let me abandon that one. Do I need that? Nope, I do not need that tile either. Let's abandon that. I don't need that. What about this tile? I don't need that. This tile, I don't need that. This tile, I don't need that either. So I just went through and I abandoned a bunch of tiles I no longer need. Now, let's just close that quickly. Let me just go back to our base. Perfect. Now, next up, we have our troop count. Again, this just shows you the amount of troops you have, which again is shown already in your barracks. This shows you the amount of energy, oh, not energy, what's it called? Resolve, yeah. The amount of resolve you have. It costs 10 resolve you send a dragon to kill one of the AI, like one of the mobs that you can kill around the map. So it costs 10 resolve. If I click hunt on it, it will, it costs time and 10 resolve. So that's what the resolve is. Once that's finished, you have to wait for it to regenerate. Next up, you have your resources. If you click on that, it will show you how it's produced, so how much is being produced per hour, your max storage, and what is producing it in a nice big breakdown for you. Next up, you have your gold. So obviously, if you click on this, this will just take you to the gold store, so you can buy more gold and all of that stuff. This is also going to take you straight to the store. Again, big treasure chest looking icon. Now, on the left side of your screen, you have a couple stuff. This is your campaign stage. Well, this is your mission stage, I should say, actually. So these are your personal missions that you can do. And as you do them, it will give you rewards for finishing each mission, as well as rewards for finishing all the missions in a group. Okay, so these are just your missions, your personal missions that you can do, or your campaign missions, I guess you could call it. Next up, underneath that, these are the actual season missions. So your season is divided into different campaign stages. So campaign stage 1 all the way to 12 at the end, and at each stage you will unlock different missions. If you do them, you will be able to claim the rewards. For example, earn points by controlling the Dreadfort, Pigmate, and River Spring. Once that was done, we were able to get 250 off that. Or for example, personal, deal 1.3 million siege damage. Once I dealt 1.3 million siege damage personally, I was able to claim that reward. This is an alliance one, so once your alliance dealt 66 million siege damage in total, you were able to claim that reward. And the new ones will unlock as time goes on in the campaign. Now, you can also click campaign over here just to read up on the campaign or have a look at campaign stats currently. So hold seats of power, hold this, hold that. This will all give you different rewards. So you can see which of them your faction has achieved or not. And then you can also look at your personal stuff if it would allow me to switch to it. Click, come on, there we go. Personal stuff. So as you can see, I need to defeat troops at seats of power. I've been doing a lot of sieging at the different seats of power. I haven't actually done a lot of killing the troops or actually defeat troops at capitals. I haven't done that either. Damn, I need to do that because right now I'm losing out on a lot of these rewards that I want to get. But I have done a lot of the siege stuff, and I have done a lot of defeating enemy player troops because I have been doing a lot of PvP. So yeah, that's just showing you your season, how it's broken down into different stages, and having a look at your campaign rewards and your personal rewards for completing campaigns. Below that is all your events. So this is your event tab. These are all the events that are currently going on. It tells you what each event is, as well as what the rewards are for, completing different milestones in it. And then it also has any events that you have completed. If you go to the bottom left now, this will have 3 icons. This first icon is an hourglass. This allows you to search for things. For example, the first one allows you to search for tiles. You can pick what type of tile. You can pick whether it's owned, whether it's friendly, whether it's enemy owned, the level, all of that stuff. Below that is encounters. So you can search for your encounters. For example, beasts that you want to find on the map to kill, or even humans if you want. Underneath that is the stuff that requires resolve. These are the special mobs that appear for a certain limited amount of times, whether it's hedge knights, whether it's dragons, etc. You can filter again by level, filter by what you want to search for and search. And then finally, you can filter by points of interest. So this is just a search bar basically to help you find things. Below that, this just takes you back to your castle. No matter where you are on the map, if you click this, it will just take you into your castle and just drag you back over there. This little map looking icon is exactly that. It shows you an overview of the entire map. So this shows you entire map, and you can have a look and see, how the whole map is. You can navigate over to different areas of the map, especially when you get somewhere quickly. For example, let's go have a look at King's Landing. Boom, we are over there. Next up, you have your chat. This is just simply your chat. So this is your personal alliance chat. This is your faction chat. This is your global chat. We're not going to have a look at any of those for too long, just in case, things are being said in chat that is either not good to be seen in a YouTube video, or 2 is going to be something important that we don't want spies to see. Now, on the right side, we have some more icons. So starting at the top, this is going to show you your current armies that you have set up. So this will show you all your armies over here. You can click them and it will drag you over to wherever they are. So as you can see, all of those are on the same tile. These ones are at home. So you can, from here, you can either choose to reinforce. So like I could click reinforce on Vhagar and send him some new troops. I'm not actually going to do that. We're just going to cancel those reinforcements. Or you could recall him if you want. We may do that a bit later. You can also click the little arrow and that will take you into the actual army and you can change stuff out. Again, you can only change stuff out though if you are, or if the army is currently at home. Below that is basically the quick access to build new stuff. So this will allow you to go and choose new upgrades nice and quickly rather than having to click on your base. And this will take you quickly to the barracks rather than having to click on your base first. Now on the bottom right, we have some more stuff. So this first one is your alliance. So this opens your alliance. This allows you to go edit your alliance. This will allow you to see your alliance details, basically all the members you have, last login, and it will give you actions that you can do if you are a leader or an officer in the alliance. And then finally, you have any pending applications over there. Now, next to that, this is actually a very important part. This is the market. So you have the resource market, which allows you to trade one type of resource for the other, or you can even buy resources with gold. Then you have the relic market, which allows you to use relics to buy other stuff. For example, if I had any of this dust thingy, I could use this and trade it in for some crimson relics or some keys or whatever I want. Then you have your gold market, which again, 10 Caraxes relic for 500 gold. That may actually be worth it. That's like, what, 2 chests worth, I think? And that may be, and that will nearly get me enough to open, to get Caraxes to 3 stars. So I may come back and buy that later. But yeah, this is your gold market where you can spend gold to get any of the stuff you want here. And then you have your campaign market where you can spend these stuff, which are these campaign, things that, campaign favors. And you can use that to get stuff. I will actually buy one of these dragon glass keys because I am stocking up on those. So that's perfect. And then you can also click refresh. Or, well, actually, I don't think you can. Yep, you have to wait for the next refresh, and it refreshes automatically every 24 hours. Now, next to that, you have your, this is the treasure section, where you can open chests. So you have different chests you can open. This is the basic hatchery chest. These are the events chest, and this is the conqueror's chest, which uses those special golden keys. Sunfire and Barracks are currently there. I see. Not bad, not bad. We're not opening that though. We're waiting for Caraxes chest to come around. What I will do though is I will come and open my free chest. Remember, every 24 hours when everything resets, you can come over here and you can open a free chest and then you can open a discount chest straight after. So we'll click skip over here because nothing good. Yeah, that's great. No one's going to use Antares. And we're going to go and we're going to open the discount chest for only 50 gold and maybe get something good. Nope, nothing good. Great. Okay, waste of time opening those 2 pools, but it's fine. And yeah, next up we have the final option. So this is the dragon area. So this will just take you to your dragons. It's just a shortcut to do that rather than going through here. So instead of going enter, and going through barracks, going through upgrades, going through Dragon Pit, you can just go to the Dragon Pit here, you can go to the barracks through this area, you can go to your upgrades through there. Final thing is, this is your messages, so these are your battle reports, aka any reports against enemy players, against enemy tiles, etc. And these are all your system reports, which are basically just messages, from the devs about anything, or for the system, sending you rewards for your any of the events ending. But yeah, that's all the basic stuff for the UI, etc. Next up, let me show you how to, how tiles work and all of that. So, very simply, if you see a tile and it's not owned, it will be this, there won't be any border around it, there'll be no color around it. Friendly tiles that you own will be green, okay? So if I actually don't own any tiles around this area. But what I can do is I can just do this. So there you go. Look at that. Friendly tiles will be green like those. Tiles from other people in your alliance will be blue, light blue like that. Tiles from people who are in your faction will be purple like this. So this is someone who is in my faction, but who is in a different alliance within my faction. So that's just that. And then obviously, you can also check the level of a tile by clicking on it. For example, level 1 field, and it also tells you level 1 will produce, that amount of resources per an hour. This is a level 9 stone tile, and it will produce that amount of stone per an hour. This is a level 8 wood tile that will produce that amount of wood per an hour. So that's all very, very basic things. I would assume you guys know this, but I'm just going to tell you just in case. But now next up, let's go and show you how to relocate, because that is something I know a lot of people don't know. So as you can see, a lot of me and a lot of my players are sitting over here, okay? Because we've all relocated to this area. Now, how do you relocate? It's very simple. You find a tile that is surrounded, for example, like this tile, that is surrounded by one-size tiles, and none of them are owned, okay, by anyone. Now, all you'll do is you'll click on it. You'll click this button over here, right? So you have a couple buttons. This one allows you to send notifications out if you're like an alliance leader or officer. This one copies the coordinates. And when you copy the coordinates, you can then go into your chat and you can like paste it if you want and then send it to anyone who's interested. You can also march, which just allows you to actually, that tile is not touching any own tile, but you can click march. That just allows me to send an army to capture the tile. You can view armies, which shows you any armies currently on the tile. So there's one level 31 army, 9,000 strength, and it's a spear army. Or you have the final button, which is this. This is the one to allow you to relocate. So when you click on it, remember you have to have one tile with 6 tiles surrounding it, all of them empty, and they can't be touching certain things, but it'll tell you. So now I could relocate here either using gold, which is a quick relocate, or I have to wait for my cooldown to end and then I can relocate for free. But yeah, I don't think there's much else that you guys really need to know. I mean, I went through the whole UI, I went through all the basics. That should be enough for most people, and I hope it is. Ooh, let's get some rewards. What else did we get? Alliance daily login. That's fine. We'll grab that though. Free stuff is free stuff. But yeah, if you have any questions at all, please leave it down below in the comment section and I will get back to you as quickly as I can and try and answer those questions. And finally, I would just like to give a massive shout out and a heartfelt thank you to all my YouTube members who go above and beyond in supporting the channel and helping to make this all possible. Your continued support truly means the world to me and I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you.